New income proof. Yes, folks, new income proof. And the Legacy Builder Program Review. And it's PaulyB back once again right outside the Big Apple, New York City. 67 degrees, a cool, peculiar summer's night here in Manhattan. And why is that? Well, Debbie, Hurricane Debbie, is still on the loose. Even though we're just getting the outskirts of rain, you got to be aware of it, folks, because it could be detrimental to one's health. Listen in.
Tropical storm Debbie is once again churning in the warm ocean water of the Atlantic, expected to re-strengthen just a few dozen miles off the coast. First hitting Florida, Debbie is forecast to strengthen, turn, and make a second landfall in South Carolina later this week.
We were preparing for that kind of heavy rainfall and the danger that comes with that kind of flooding.
Officials already report at least 5 deaths across 2 states due to Debbie.
Yes, folks, 5 deaths are recorded thus far, so be on the lookout. Hey, big shout out to Sue's out of Jacksonville, Florida. Also, big shout out to our new legacy builder, and that's Sharon Poe out of Daytona, Florida. Big shout out to you, Sharon. I know you're going to crush it. And folks, we are crushing it over at the Legacy Builder Program, and it is a electrifying feeling. And let's go there right now to the wins tab. And there is PaulyB, another $1,500 day, staying focused and resisting what? Resisting limited beliefs works. And yes, folks, being an entrepreneur takes stepping out of your comfort zone and going into the zone of manifesting your dreams. If you stay consistent, you will eventually make bank. And folks, it's just not me. Look at this gal. Carrie Olson, 71.5K in 6 weeks? What? Carrie Olson, I, for one, celebrate your win. In 6 weeks, folks, Carrie has made $71,000. Why is that? The digital era is here, folks, and I hope we get to talk about that and the light goes off in this video. So Carrie says, it's been such an incredible whirlwind that this is my first time posting since I've joined. But after talking to a good friend today, and the first person to ever buy this program from me, she really encouraged me to celebrate. I think I'm still in shock, to be honest. And you know, folks, let me just say this. That is the story all around the world, because the Legacy Builder Program, as you know, is an international program, and you're going to hear it 24/7 on the Wins tab around the clock. And there's Sandra. I made my first $900 today. Ding. And folks, it just goes on and on. And here's Carrie Olson over here hitting 100K 8 days ago. Folks, if I could just tell you this. If you go through this program and you go into the back office and you simply go through those training modules that Michelle O'Neill has put together, simple 6, 7, 8 minute modules, one by one by one, you stay consistent and remain coachable, and you too will make bank. Folks, disclaimer, not everyone is going to hit the mark because they don't take action. But folks, I've never seen a program where you take action and in a short period of time, we have folks in their first month, 10K, second month, 20K, 30K, 40K, from teenage years up into the elderly years. Jimmy Azell, 67 years old, less than a year, is making 35 to 40K per month with no online experience. And if he could do it, folks, you and I could do it as well. And folks, I just want to let you know that if you do delve into this program and you go to the back office where it all happens, where you have a plethora of trainings, and you go to the mindset training, you're going to find a woman by the name of Laura St. John, and I've talked about her in my previous videos as well. This woman is a world-renowned mindset manifestation coach. She was in the early days of Google, hired by Google, and she helped catapult Google to where they presently are today. She is known to do mindset coaching for big NFL teams. Also, she was known to go into big corporate empires across the world, and they brought her in to catapult their businesses as well. And this is just part of the training in mindset that you too will have as well. Folks, it works if you work it. Interestingly enough, folks, talking about mindset, I ran into Grant Cardone's video just earlier, and Grant Cardone tells his story. If none of you know, billionaire, entrepreneur, Grant Cardone, who came from rags to riches. Listen to what he has to say here. Very interesting.
Hell, how is it possible that somebody could spend that much money, resources, time, energy on a yacht? We were literally on a little, pulled over in a car. We were renting a car. Everything was on a budget. The hotel was on a budget. Meals were on a budget. Car was on a budget. I was scared about our money. I didn't know, we were going to make it or not. I guess at that time I'm 45 years old. We just got married. And I had one little business that was, doing all right, but it wasn't doing great. And when I saw this kind of wealth and prosperity, I looked down on that from that hill. God, I wish I could find the exact place I was at. It probably doesn't matter to you. But I looked down from that hill, and I was like, one day, I said to myself, look at this, here's some more. One day, I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to be on a boat. Here it is 20 years later. I'm on a 208-foot Italian-built boat.
Folks, did you hear what Grant Cardone said? Him and his wife were struggling. They were on a mini vacation, though, over there in the mountains where he pointed. And he looked down and saw these magnificent yachts and boats. And he said to himself, one day, I am going to have me one of those boats. And folks, he's not only got one of them, but he's probably got 100 of them. Billionaire Grant Cardone. And folks, Bob Proctor simply said this: if you can picture it in your mind, you too will have it in your hand. And the great Albert Einstein said, the imagination is everything. It's a preview of life's coming attractions. And I can't help but go back to the scriptures. In the Old Testament, in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 8:18 says, God has given us the power. God has given us the power to create wealth. And folks, He's given you the power to create wealth. And it's by no coincidence that you've landed on this video for such a time as this. Folks, for more information, go to barlettamarketing.com, downstairs in the description. That's barlettamarketing.com. If you would like to give me a call, and for those of you who've been looking for me, I've been on a mini vacation, but I'm back. All work and no play is no good. You have to have a balance, but I'm back in action. Give me a call at 862-658-2086, right outside the Big Apple, New York City. That's 862-658-2086. I'll be happy to answer any questions you might have. Thanks once again for your time. Make it a great day and a great evening. And as always, shalom.